Right, so it's Starlink time. So, the box. The instructions. See? Easy, eh? Just some pictures. So, and you got this up here. And then you have the mini dish. So, it is mini compared to the other one. It's not super duper lightweight, but it is lighter than the other one. And you get a little stand with it at the back if you need to just stand it up for something. You get this, which is to attach to a pole, I'm assuming, or something like that, where that gets in there, something like that. And you get an adapter for the lead. The lead you get is this. It's huge, and it has, where's the thingy? Two ends like this on it. I, however, thanks to help from friends and things, have this. So I have I've got one of these for my laptop, and it's got a 100 watt PD port on it for a 12 volt socket, and I have a USB-C to the right end for the thing, so I can use this with this to power that. So this is the thing we're going to try. Wow, okay, so that wasn't getting it set up, getting it out of the box, getting it plugged in, alignment right, getting it sorted. Easy enough. Instructions, literally get it set up, powered up, and then go into the app and just do whatever the app tells you to do. So that bit in itself, nice and straightforward. I have plugged it. I mean, you can't quite see it because it goes like this is the cable here, and it just disappears under my bed. So my Dabson power bank is under my bed here, and of course that is coffee power essentially, and it's got a 100 watt PD port on the front of it. So I've plugged it in there and checked everything. Look, I mean, look how cool that looks up there now. Look, it's just literally got one of those little retaining bars, and it's just sat nice and snug. So that's better than the front. John was saying that just don't worry too much about it being perfect in its alignment, what it says, just it's obstructions you have to worry about more. And majority of it was absolutely fine. I'll tell you how my work shift goes later. So I went over to John's van, came back over to mine, and the van was still dark. So I'm just like, okay, that's fine. But I've got these little dots on my ceiling where it's the screw things that have gone in. So I've got these up here, and I've got a black one pressed here. So there's different things on my ceiling, and there was something here, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what that is. Boop. I booped a spider. I pooped a spider. Not just any spider. It's a bit of a big fella. There we go. So yeah, look at the size. It's huge. So a takeaway, leftover takeaway tub for when we had Chinese with Jem. Yeah, that's what it got instead. But it's huge. It's never good to do things like that when you've not even dressed yet either. So I was like naked in my van screaming about spiders. So goodness knows what the people in the car next door are thinking. So I managed to check out my Starlink last night. So it fit up there wonderfully, and I've now done the wires down the back. It powered perfectly from my Dabson. It was powered on, I don't know, I reckon it was powered on for about 6 hours, if not longer. And it used 8% of my Dabson. So I don't know what that actually means. So I'll ask John and find out some clarification for you and put it here, what 8% of that means. I think it's a 200 amp hour battery. So let's put that there. Maybe it is 200 amp hour battery in there. So yeah. So anyway, in the scheme of things, not terrible at all. So today we're moving to somewhere different. We're going to, there's a little RSPB park up near RAF Valley. So we're going to go down there and see if we can get in that. I know it's going to be like a wet, boggy, potholed car park, but we have so much to do today in the vans that I don't think we're going to be doing much outside of them anyway. So we might as well go there and see. Maybe we get some planes, maybe we don't. But yeah, we get the things that we need to do done. All excited now. Oh. Can you hear the planes? Oh, you see, why is it always so interesting when there's work to do? So this is lovely. According to Park for Night, the pictures on there, the car park is a rutted mess of puddles and everything. It's been resurfaced, so it's lovely. So there's somewhere we can go out for a walk later, but for now we're just going to get stuck in. I'm not looking at the planes. I'm not looking at the planes. Yeah, let's get stuck in and get some things done that we need to do. Got a meeting, a big meeting about stuff for my dad at 2 today. It's like a Teams thing, and we've got everybody involved there, like the mental health team and social workers and everybody, to try and sort something out for him. So I've got to get prepped for that. That is really important, and hopefully we'll get somewhere after that. So yeah. Maybe time to get myself another coffee and get settled in front of my laptop. Before then, I have to settle in front of my laptop again this evening. I mean, I must admit, I do too much sitting down, so it's like I'm making a point of stretching my legs and stuff. But you know what? I'm not stuck in a house. So this is the thing it comes with. I've had people asking me, family members and friends and things, turning around and saying, don't you just find it a lot? And sometimes I do. If there's a lot going on in my head, having to worry about parking and where I'm going to park and where I'm not going to get in the way and all of this stuff, it can just push me over the edge a little bit, and I just want to curl up and not speak to anybody or do anything. But then I get beautiful views. I get to change the scenery. It feels like I'm not stuck when technically I am, with lots of things to do. There's 1,000,001 things going around. So it's all about dealing with the most urgent things. So it's like today with this call, I can't put that off. That has to be done. And instead, I've had to put off my financial advisor to speak to him about Dad's finances. So it is one of those things where it's I literally cannot do everything. I've not got the throughput for doing all of the things. So it is going to have, obviously everything has to be done, but it's just a case of making sure that I don't implode by stretching my legs and getting outside and having a nice view. And if having a nice view is what makes the difference between me going spare and not, then I'll do it. I just went for a quick walk around the wetlands that's there, because I've got my call in like 40 minutes. So I'll come back and get some food, because otherwise I'll be ugh. So not only did I drop my eggs on the floor like you do, so I'm using the air fryer. So the ones that are a bit bushed are going in there, and I'll just give them a quick cook up. Only 2, which is good. But I'm finally getting around to using the very out-of-date dough balls. Absolutely fine, nothing wrong with them at all. So I've got dough balls and garlic at the bottom, cooked chicken in the middle, broccoli, and then low-fat mozzarella and cheddar cheese on top with some salt and pepper. It is the least healthiest of all of the food options I've got, but I want to eat the stuff that's out of date. So I'm interested to see how this comes out, and then hopefully when I have my break at work later, I can have a couple of boiled eggs too. So that's what it looks like going in. So yeah, I mean, that might be, I mean, it's not massive, it just looks a lot bigger on the screen. So that might all, well, that is all going to compress in there once everything starts melting, so it's not going to be a huge portion, but I am looking forward to eating it. Let's go on bake. Low to start off with and get that going. And over here, John's cooking steak, and he's got cheese sauce to dip it in, and he's got sausage in his air fryer. So as soon as I've finished, I'm going to go over and sit with John anyway. But that looks way better. Right, so that's what it looks like done. It's lovely. The broccoli's a bit crispy. The chicken and the dough balls are really, really soft, and it's like garlicky and barbecuey, and yeah, it's good. I was just saying to John then, I said it's funny that he's actually gone and cooked a steak really well. That's in the air fryer. It's lovely. And the sausage and the you know, he likes his dippy stuff with his cheese. And I literally just got stuff and put it in there and put it in the air fryer. So he's actually cooked properly. And I've just kind of heated stuff together in a pot.
I just put stuff in and heated it. Same really.
Yeah. Well, it's good though. And that steak is lovely. He's shared. He's a very, very kind man. Nom. Well, this is a bit cool. Good morning. Well, it is ferry crossing day today. And the weather is a bit windy and miserable. We've hardly got any sleep all night last night because the wind and the rain was that bad. Proper buffeting round and absolutely howling, and you know what it's like when it all hits the van and it's just like not nice at all. So I've been sat watching a bit of telly, I read my book, I did some puzzles, I did contemplate getting up and editing a video, but then I always think while I'm awake I should be doing something productive, you know. But then I think to myself, if I do that and I get up, then I'm never going to go back to bed again. And in the hope that the wind was going to die down a little bit or something. But there we go. So I'm getting things ready. I'm getting my new backpack out. I'm going to put my iPad in. I downloaded some movies on there last night. I'll make sure I've got my AirPods with me. I'm going to put like a banana and an apple in the bag. And some cans of pop or some juice or something. Not that I'm bothered about spending money on a ferry, mind you. Last time it was this choppy. And we got on the ferry just from Dover to Calais. So it's like an hour or whatever. All the shops were shut and all the restaurants were shut because it was so choppy. So we're not going to do that again. So it's just like, if I have to bring it all back, I bring it all back. It's fine. I'm not holding out much hope for a smooth sailing today, but it is what it is. And in 3 hours, we'll be both in Ireland. So yay! Going into Dublin and try and make some plans in the meantime, and then see where we head from there. It's exciting and slightly disconcerting. So, can we guess who's got the sweet tooth? I mean, this might not all be eaten, but who doesn't want cheese and olives and things? This is the snacks that are included in the club lounge. You get unlimited drinks, and then you get other things. You get a lovely view. We're in Ireland, so Dublin is a very commercial port, don't you know? There's oil tankers and all sorts of things, and very, very harsh rowboats, it seems, everywhere. And it's just gone through customs, and they were very good. They just like, where are you from? United Kingdom, right? Absolutely fine. And one guy says, "You got any pets on board?" And I said, "No, why are you giving them away?" And then he just laughed and waved me through. I've really got to stop being so cheeky with border guards, I tell you. So yeah, so we are here, and we have got an hour to where we are staying for tonight in Slane.